Howdy out there, folks. Today we're going to be looking at this Criterion box set called America Lost and Found, the BBS story. And it features the following films: Head, Easy Rider, 5 Easy Pieces, Drive, He Said, A Safe Place, The Last Picture Show, and then finally The King of Marvin Gardens. Now, the BBS story is basically a story of 3 producers who got together and started making movies in a very similar way to how A24 is doing things nowadays. They basically wanted to capture the sort of counterculture zeitgeist through film in a way that up until that point had never really been done before. And of course, Easy Rider is the film that everyone, I'm sure, at some point has either heard of or seen. And I'm happy to state that the Criterion, this is the Blu-ray set, by the way, but the Criterion collection, they just have done a terrific job with these transfers, and Easy Rider has never looked better. Laszlo Kovacs, I believe, the cinematographer, he just did an amazing job on this film. And of course, Dennis Hopper directed, and it featured Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, and of course Jack Nicholson. And it's honestly, it's a movie that, watch it again, but watch it by way of this copy. You will be struck by just how beautiful the film is. It looks fantastic. There are no, there's no hairlines, dirt, debris, whatever. It's all been cleaned up. It looks like it could have been filmed, 10 years ago. And it's just a fascinating story about sort of the counterculture movement and how it was not a movement that was embraced by America. It was a fringe element, but it was potent, and there was clearly an effort or a message associated with it that sadly just sort of eventually died out. But it certainly captured the zeitgeist. Easy Rider is a terrific film. Now, I have not seen, I watched this one, and I dipped into 5 Easy Pieces, and I thought it looked really interesting. Jack Nicholson again, terrific work. The Last Picture Show, I've dipped into that. This Peter Bogdanovich film, I mean, honestly, I've heard so many good things about it, and I was immediately struck by the sort of environment it created. I mean, as soon as you get into the film, you feel like you're in the movie. It's just such a great drama, and I can't wait to sit back down and finish it. And I did sit through and watch The King of Marvin Gardens, which of course has, among others, Bruce Dern, Scatman Crothers, and Jack Nicholson, along with Ellen Burstyn, and I can't remember who else is in it. But basically, it's an interesting, almost time capsule of Atlantic City in the late 60s. Fascinating character drama, with Jack playing almost against type in this film, and the character that he plays, he has a brother who's played by Bruce Dern, who just he has the more outlandish and sort of animated role. And again, you would expect normally Jack to be playing that part, but it was an interesting experiment to kind of really suppress Jack and let Bruce Dern do his thing, which of course he's a terrific character actor as well. So I enjoyed this film. It was a fascinating look at Atlantic City, that's for sure. But this set just is so well done. It's got this booklet here with stills and articles about the various films. There's the very young Bruce Dern. What a great mustache. Of course, Easy Rider. This is, I think that's Ellen Burstyn. But it's a fabulous pickup. Here, of course, is 5 Easy Pieces. Head, which I don't really know anything about. Easy Rider, of course. Drive, He Said. This is a film by Jack Nicholson. And then A Safe Place. And then here again is The King of Marvin Gardens. And then lastly, The Last Picture Show, the Peter Bogdanovich film. And this, I believe, won Best Picture and it has an impossibly young Jeff Bridges and Sybil Shepherd in it. It's a fascinating character study of life in America around the early 1950s in a dying West Texas town. So on that note, again, this is the Criterion box, America Lost and Found, the BBS story. Highly recommended. Like I said, I haven't seen all of the movies yet, so this is really a combination unboxing / mini review on a couple of the films. But this is just another example of the importance of Criterion's work, because they've taken films that obviously have huge cinematic and cultural significance and put them into a nice box set. Redid everything from the original camera negative in most instances at the 4K level resolution, and they just look and sound fabulous. So on that note, please take care of out there, everyone, and stay safe, be kind, and keep watching cinema.